And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio in our Back to Basics playthrough. Okay, I need iron pretty badly. Let's go over here, grab some iron if we can. There's none available. That is too bad. I think I know where some might be. And our steel just vanished. Usually this area has a little bit of reserves. So I will steal that. It'll slow iron down very slightly, but not enough to really warrant, a whole nother system for that. So we have gears and steel already down here. So I think those other hatch doors that we were making, it would be good to build those down here because they don't require lubricant. They just require a ton of those materials. So much steel. And I think one can go here, and I'll put one right there. So this will be hatch door 1, hatch door 2. Again, we were going to want chests down here. I want to sort of get rid of these if I can. Oh, I can't get rid of those. This chest is already full. Anything else I can get rid of? Not really. But anyway, let's set up these. Limit to 1 stack only. And again, this is going to be massive amount of steel, because they can stack to 100. That's essentially 1,500 steel that these are going to consume, and that it's just a crazy amount of steel. So we're not gonna worry ourselves too much about that. It'll catch up eventually. Bots are almost done. I do want to see if we can't move up to a different bot right away. So logistics system 2, Bob added that recently. Bigger chests. Robotics 2, robotic frame 2. So same with these frames, only with red circuits. I do want to start researching that. So you can see the chain, how it goes down here now. 2, which allows you to do the robotics, and then 3 allows you to do the robotics, and then 4, which allows you to do the robotics. So let's research that just to keep up here. All right, now we need the antennas. Let's do this. None of these require anything too extraordinary. We got red circuits and then blue circuits. Charging pads are then going to use batteries. Lots of steel. So I'm going to come up here instead, and we're going to produce some of these. So let's give me 5, give me 10, 60. Yeah, iron is vastly out of iron, but I can just suck it up off the belt. The fast belts, you can pull stuff off so fast if you just stand at the end and hit F to suck stuff off the ground. So fast. Okay, so these are going to be, we're going to need 4 for the antenna. And actually, we already have the circuits that we're going to need right up here. So I'm going to, actually those charging pads also take batteries. I like taking, setups like this and just extending them if I need the same ingredients. It's really handy to do it that way. So we have steel, we have batteries, we have circuits. And I just need to figure out the logistics. So this can be, I'll bring these up. And I don't think these need the previous number, so we'll just keep that going. So these are going to be charging pads. So this will be 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, Okay, and the next thing is the antenna array. And the only difference with these is they need copper cable. And this last one also needs copper plate. So we have copper right here. So we have circuits right here. So let's just bring this in and sort of sneak this over here. So this will be antenna 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we already have batteries. So let's bring the batteries up. So now we need the steel. So let's bring the steel up. So these all need steel. Okay. And on that note, we're going to want steel and then maybe one of each circuit. What's the circuit count on all these? 5, 5, 5. Oh, okay. Looks like it's going to use a lot of circuits. Don't get me wrong. It's going to use them. But we're not going to need a ton of these. So I think what I'm going to do is share the circuit. So I'm going to bring the reds up. And I want something like this. It's going to look a little weird. And of course I did that wrong. There we go. So that is all the circuits. And the steel. Okay, so let's move these in. And then we can share all these resources with between them. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the last thing we need is copper, and we have copper right here. And a little way of getting copper out. We are going to do a little trick to get it out like this. Come on, up. There we go. So we want copper to come out like this, and let's bring it all the way down. Like that. That'll make sure the copper runs as fast as it can. So these all need copper cable, and we can actually make a lot of copper cable with just a little bit amount of copper. So I'm not too worried about how much cable we're going to go through. So let's I'm going to put this. There's really no good place for this. I want to. Is it a lot of copper cable? No. So this is going to be intermediate copper cable. I also want the copper plates, so it works out really well where I can just take the copper. So we got a lot of copper. I can pull copper cable or copper in, and I can push copper cable out. So this way, this is get plates, and this gets enough copper to make the cables. Now we just need a ton of inserters. So one on all of these. And I'll figure out the chests in a second. First, I need some long-handed. So we have one of each of these. Okay. That's the basics. Now I need to figure out how we're going to store all these. So I'm thinking just a system of chests, all limited to 1. So all these should be limited. And now we want the long inserters should work. So I'm going to need a few more of these. There we go. And this whole system now is ready to go. Let's look at powering. This is the final step. We can't quite cover the whole thing. So let's just do our best at getting as much area as possible covered, making sure that it's powered as well. So let's cover that, and that way it gives us plenty of area to defend the heck out of it. Because the biters, they are a real threat right now. And it looks like our power is pretty crazy. Our accumulators are charging back up. We're going to want another solar farm or two. As you can see, these are actually able to pick up more than one at a time now. So they're even faster at pulling stuff off. So we're going to want this to be really fast. So can we bump that up? A little bit better. Our blue circuits go away. And again, these things must stack to freaking 100. I don't know why they stack to 100. That is pretty ridiculous. So we have antennas, charging pads, all the way up to level 4. The last step is the actual RoboPort, Bob's Logistics, in which we need all the previous levels. And so let's build a... Yeah, we don't have any steel on me. I have one whole steel, and again, our steel is pretty much gone. We should be getting a lot more than that coming down the row, though. I wonder if something happened up here. And my frame rate is, for some reason, hits these little hitches, and it looks like it's all good up here. Got plenty of supply, lots of defense, although it's starting to feel it. As soon as we get robots going, they'll be able to repair all this stuff automatically, which is what I'm looking forward to. Primarily what they're going to be used for. Initially, they're going to want a lot of repair packs. Speaking of that, we're going to want to craft these automatically. Gears and circuits. Well, luckily, right down here, I think we have a marriage of both of those. So we have... Oh, look at the... There must have been a big attack come through here. Okay. I don't have any laser turrets on me. So we have gears, we have circuits right here. And none of these are fast enough to pick up the steel that's coming down. So that's an issue. As soon as these get done, and it's going to take a while for those to get done. But we need gears and circuits. So we got gears. Let's do a little weird cheaty thing here and see if we can't just add these somewhere, because we're going to need a lot of them. So these are just going to be repair packs. And I have you, and you going out with a supplier chest with 2 stacks this time. And I'm not going to worry about super amount of power here. And I can't even build a pole because I don't have any steel on me. So this just will make sure that as soon as I place a Roboport and some bots, that they'll be able to use repair packs everywhere that they're needed. Speaking of bots, let's take a peek at the next level of robot frames. Batteries, circuits, and steel, and advanced circuits. So everything that we have here except for the green circuits. So we're going to want this same line. Oh, look at this attack. Oh, look at them all. That was awesome. That was awesome. They hit those belts and they just they just don't know what to do as soon as they hit those belts. So yeah, let's light it up a little bit in here. Let there be light. Yeah, these are chewing up basically all the steel I have. It's going to be quite some time before I have enough for what I need it for, which is more bots. I'd like to get the next levels of bots going, but unfortunately, to craft the assembly machines I want to do that with, I need steel. And these just are not fast enough. If I take these here, it's just going to be a longer process, but it's fine. There we go. A little bit better. As soon as these fill up, then everything goes. And a lot of times in between episodes, I'll just let the game run for a while and let everything catch back up again. Or if I have another project to attend to, I'll go ahead and work on that. It looks like my batteries are doing really well. These could all be the Express, I think. And I doubt I can make very many of those. Yeah, I can only make 3 of them, which is weird because I should have a bunch of iron. Steel that I'm short on. So right now those are all filter inserters, which is kind of takes the place of the smart inserter. But I think we'll be able to replace these. Make it a little bit faster. Okay, a lot faster. They're able to pull. I could do stack inserters. That's a new kind of inserter here. So there's the stack inserter and the stack filter inserter, which is pretty nice. It's able to move quite a lot of material at once. I haven't gotten to play with that at all yet. I'm looking forward to that. As far as plastic goes, it looks like we're finally running out of plastic from this base down here. So that is good news. We can start moving our plastic up. Still have a ton on this one side. But as we use red circuits, all this plastic is going away. So this line that I have down here can then be repurposed for something. More copper, something else, I don't know. So I can just dismantle all of this as it's no longer needed. I'm so used to my diamond pickaxe picking stuff up really fast. It spoiled me. You can see there's still quite a bit left in there. This is doing pretty good. Copper is doing good. This copper is doing good. Everything is getting supplied. I want to make sure that some my other stations, especially this one over here, is getting supplied with fuel. Because it's kind of a problem. I've had trains stop on the tracks before because of that. And now this is full. This is not even close to full. All these are filling up. But because this is waiting, it's not working. So I'm going to take all that. Let it reload all those blue circuits that I have up in the base. Is this still surviving over here, or is this destroyed again? Oh yeah, this is doing well. It looks like my circuits kind of died again. Copper is doing great. Red circuits are doing fine, barely, but they're fine. It looks like it's iron. That is the problem. My iron train might be missing. So we have main. Where's my iron? Up here. This might be iron here. Let's look where he's going to go. Yeah, he's circuit iron. Is he full? He's not even close to full. Well, that's a problem. So we're going to ride you and go up and check the situation. But we're over time, so that'll have to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.